He was playing on the Movistar Riders, but instead, we are going to see some Ivan in an XL game. It's Ivan we expect in the jungle for Elyoya.
The Green Father makes his presence gank and turn it up towards that top river. Chekolad also very low on mana. This is not going to be very helpful for him in the fight.
Elyoya's on his way as well. Chocolate basically no mana at all. Armut going in, the trigger seed is there. Chocolate has to flash away from Armut, who won't get any more damage down, but KaiSser's been stunned up, and there's the root, the Blade Caller, straight through the heart of the XL bot lane. XL, another stun. Patrick has the cleanse, though, not quite enough damage there from Kazi.
All right, KaiSser feeling aggressive with it. We're teleporting straight back into the top river.
Armut has to flash away the trigger seed on him. You can see the chase still coming out from Dan. No flash on Dan, but Kreis has his, and we'll have that body slam up in just a sec. In the exact position he wanted. I think he actually knocked the cannon minion back as the Blade Caller comes in, and here's the Zenith Blade. Patrick does have the cleanse. Torre now knocks KaiSser back towards him, but he's already dead. And now KaiSser just stuns up Patrick. Patrick has to burn the cleanse, and it doesn't matter if Dan's here, because KaiSser and Kazi are having a field day.
Oh man, using that red buff, and then even Kazi. This is very well played by Mad Lions already. Again, has to vacate the premise.
And remember when we talked to Matt originally, he was saying, well, Elyoya is this cerebral jungler.
So much, but still an item to look out for. And here we go, 3v1 under tower.
Yeah, Armut's been locked up, stunned up, and he is done.
And the shields from Humanoid, like, that's going to be really difficult. And I think the battling healing with healing is a little bit more
for safety. Daisy pushes Torre away. And XL will try to look for something as Chocolad and Humanoid look for a fight in the mid lane. The shockwave comes down, but Chocolad can just unleash power. Humanoid almost dies, has to flash away. Chocolad still has to flash. The Dark Spear comes out. And KaiSser, a little bit too late to help out his mid laner, is now in for a world of hurt. Solar Flare comes out, only hits Torre. Dan still on the chase. KaiSser has to flash across the wall. Kazi hits Trap.
Oh, poor KaiSser. He tried to drag them away from Kazi, right? If he walks down into the river, then two people are going down. So KaiSser's going to take one for the team on that.
Yeah. ERL roster for Mad Lions in the past. Looks up to Humanoid quite a lot.
If you guys are wondering, Medic was really trying to bring up a graphic, a little thing with some stats on the bottom of his screen. He was struggling with. Oh, look at that!
Look at that!
See, all we have to do is give a little hint.
Lucky, yeah.
Medic didn't do that, by the way. That was probably Kevin. Thanks.
Okay, so let's talk about Humanoid a little bit, because right now he is struggling. You can see as the shockwave comes out in the mid lane, he's forced back. KaiSser does have a flank, but we're fine for the moment. Torre should be okay as he dives back on into Armut. Get rid of the Humanoid graphic for me, thank you so much. Armut is dead, as he took a bit off a little bit more cow than he could chew there, with Torre taking the kill.
So if we've learned anything, Medic's not allowed to do the graphics.
Yeah, it just throws us off. Let's
so
just
if we've learned another thing, it's that Excel continue to try and group up his 5 to force these plays, and I think this is the right decision for them. Unfortunately, at the same time, because Mad Lions aren't losing too much, right? It's just a kill here and there. So Mad Lions can actually pull this one off. Chocolad has TP if he wants to get into this fight, but I think he has to give up on that flank. There's wards that are spotting Mad as well. Mad Lions could just turn on him.
Yeah, Torre is flanked by Armut as well off towards the top. He will be able to retreat, but you could see what XL were thinking about.
So he missed it. It was just a little bit off your screen, but Torre just had to flash away from Armut, who was flanking the flanker there. So I don't really know what XL were trying to accomplish with Kreis in the bot lane and Chocolad on top side, but now they're going for the kill on Humanoid.
Humanoid caught out just a little bit as Patrick gonna step forward. The shockwave flashed away from Solar Flare, misses, and Humanoid almost dies as Patrick dives in with the Canonian Strip. Kazi just underneath the tower. Look at the damage coming out from that Xayah already.
TP flank, that's Chocolad.
Chocolad on his way. And here comes the counter TP. Armut's going to join the fray. Dark Spear across the wall, XL.
But realistically for XL, what they need to be doing is working with Torre and Kreis to displace Kazi and then blow him up. Let's see what they can do against KaiSser.
Patrick diving in with the killer instinct, but you can see the trigger seed just keeps KaiSser so healthy. Cleanse used by Patrick. KaiSser has to flash away. Humanoid onto Patrick down towards the bottom side. As Kreis joins the fray as well. Mad still pushing forward. They're looking for Patrick. Flash forward. Shockwave goes down, but Humanoid doesn't have the damage yet, and the Academy Rain isn't quite enough. Humanoid will pick up Patrick. And XL,
again, you see solo laners split around the map. So XL say, we can go in for this play.
But when you are playing against a team that has Orianna Shield, Trigger Seed, Moonstar, Solar Flare going in as XL look for the fight that ultimate used by Kazi. He tries to get away. Patrick has been locked up and pulled back by the Infernal Chains, and Armut will take him out. The shockwave off towards the top side as Chocolad is trying to fight against Humanoid, but down towards the bottom. Dan is almost dead. Kazi goes on a rampage. Humanoid wins in a 1v2, and KaiSser's here to help. Dan able to retreat back towards his base just about, but Armut swipes him away. Even if they got it. 6,000 gold lead for Mad Lions. And that only
charged straight into your face.
You see Armut once again having a great game on this Aatrox. KaiSser looking for the Zenith Blade, can't quite land it. Solar Flare goes wide as well, but Patrick has been caught by Armut, who's knocked back. And look at Armut, he just escaped the middle. What are these shields? That's just not fair. It's been like 2 fights since the Moonstone renewal was completed. Like, it is it's just so devastating in a game like this, especially you can see Grievous Wound starting to come through for XL. You've got the Oblivion Orb, you've got the Executioner's calling, but Mad Lion's very willing just to walk through this bottom lane. And XL really don't have too many ways to defend. What is that damage from Kazi?
Oh,
Shockwave
no.
on Torre. And there is still a counter minion here to help Mad Lions pushing. Torre and Patrick have to walk back to base.
You know, it's amazing how trigger-happy Mad Lions have been all game. Like, even though we haven't seen a lot of fights, like Karzi, like, going in, healing in the bot lane just to try and get extra auto attacks down, like, they've just been throwing stuff out and seeing what lands. And when it lands, XL have nothing to show for it.
And the thing about it is not that much has to land to kill Patrick. Like, that was a cloud burst into, like, a couple of autos from Kazi. He's down to about 1/10 of his HP. Torre takes one command dissonance, and he's down to half. This cow is not too tanky. Elioya knocked to the side, the solar player coming out, and I'm sorry, Shakalab, but you stepped way too far forward. KaiSser jumping in, has the stopwatch to keep himself alive. Torre dives in as well, but Christ just can't get into the middle of the action, and that's 3 down already. Patrick tries to dive in, but he's all on his lonesome, has to flash away. Armut not willing to let anyone from XL escape. And Aatrox, the world ender, will end XL's day. 12 kills to 4, Mad Lions looking for the win.
Just clinical from the Mad Lions. You know all about that, Medic. And honestly, just cutting through this team time and time again. They won every single lane. They used the pressure from those lanes to completely dominate the map and suffocate XL. This team looking very strong to start off week 2.
Mad Lions continue their early game dominance against a faltering XL and go 2-2 in the LEC.
Easy clap.
3 tanks already, so they can deal with some of that dive, and there's the Azir. A little bit of a shuffle, a little bit more safety as Schalke try and get on towards the back line.
Yeah, Azir, another of those champions that got a tiny little buff to base, which is why it could be a little bit of a benefit for this type of a champion.
Gilius looking for a fight here in the mid lane. Abadagi is going to land the slow. Blue working his way away. Does still have the flash.
Uh-oh.
You need to... Okay, it looks like Blue has accepted that he's going to die and is just wasting as much time as possible. Gilius...
Because like, I am
last split he did so, and he seems to be very much a leader for this team in terms of just his ability. Passive on the
Yeah, no, I mean, the W passive is the one that gives tenacity. Now I'm getting all mixed up on it. It does give you AD, though, after you use it.
Yeah, it's if you take magic damage, you get extra magic resistance. We see Genax jumped here in the top lane. He's going to use the Stormbringer, but nowhere to go. Tinks looks for the flank position. Limit. Clearing out of control ward. Tinks is in the right spot here. Treat's going in with a Hex Splash, but can't quite get there. Infected Cleaver to the face of Neon. Tinks takes his first kill of the game, and now they're looking for the chase on Limit for a 22-minute soul.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about this play is because of the time, the waves are just now hitting each other in bot lane. Like, they could have put that pressure back into bot.
Behind Schalke, there's a lot of minions here, but Blue will clear them out very quickly with these soldiers. Broken Blade. Wall shot knocked back, and here comes Genax as well. Broken Blade's going to flash in with the Hexagon mid, and there's a Shockwave, and Blue is done for. Hero's entrance coming in from Limit as well as Tinks joins the fray, and SK and Schalke are committed to a Barney in the top lane. Limit punches the wrong way and immediately...
Tinks, of course, he lands the Q to get on him, and then he can stick on him with the Frostfire. Now this mid lane turret is finally going to be knocked down. Taken away from...
For it to chunk through, so Neon will just be gifted over a sizable sum of gold, but working his way up. Treats is going to try and act as a bodyguard. Keep Broken Blade away. Of course, they played on TSM together, and Broken Blade has been caught out. Treach flashes forward for the stun from the E. Hero's entrance now going to put Limit in all kinds of hurt because he's surrounded by 4 members of SK. Gideus tries to jump onto Jezu, but Gideus is the one who's targeted down by SK. Fates call in from Treats. That's another. Tinks gets the shutdown on Gideus, and now this Ocean Dragon is available. Sharima slide in Schalke. Limit gets the kill on Blue, but there's an answer, and Tinks is still chasing. It's going to be a 4-for-1 in favor of SK. A quadra kill for the Doctor in the jungle.
I love it. You got to hype up your fellow medical man. I like what you're doing there, but Tinks just running through SK, and that's what I'm talking about.
Champion AoE burst, not single target. So yeah, I like Tinks' chances for survival in these coming fights a whole lot.
Blue, all of them had good performances, Treats especially. And when you look at the caliber of opposition they played in that week, you have to think, That's
the same thing, but Broken Blade cannot be shut down like he did in the last fight, or Shaka will not stand a chance.
Oh, here comes the Grand Starfall. Gilius is diving in. Look for Jezu who flashes away. Broken Blade coming in as well. Gilius tries to jump on. The Shockwave lands. The Hero's entrance is there as well, and this is the perfect team over Schalke. They found their man. They found their mark, and they're able to pick up 2 kills quickly. Broken Blade on the backline takes out Genax, and there was only Treats and Blue left alive. Blue almost done for. One more spear from Gilius in his rear will cause him to die. And in the end, Schalke find the fight they were looking for.
Oh, the spear from the back. It absolutely shuts down SK there, and they spotted out Jezu. Singling him out was huge for them, and they were also able to burst down Tinks pretty effectively. That's not just going to deny the soul. You think you'd be out of range. How does he even shoot you from over the wall? It's a little bit unfair, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad. You know, we set up like Tinks should be like unkillable in these fights after he got that quadra kill, but Broken Blade going to be doing a huge burst of
184, yes,
oh my
but you
God,
were
that was
very close. This time they are looking to do a little bit better than that. Currently sitting at plus 1,659. Now, it's a 4v5 if you go for it. Treats caught out. We talked about vision. You could see they just didn't know Abadago was in the bush.
Now Blue's getting TP'd on by 1 million people.
Grand Starfall coming in. Here's the TP counter for SK. Shockwave dodged away by Blue, and now Broken Blade up towards the top side. Treats is caught out once again. Neon there in the midst of it all, and Treats is already done for. He's down. Neon gets one thing. He's going to try and chase onto Broken Blade, but with the Hexag Ultimatum and the Hero's entrance coming in as well. Schalke are dive bombing into the fight, and Jezu hasn't had a chance to auto. Now gets a couple off onto Broken Blade. Blue down as he uses the stopwatch. Broken Blade taken out as he steps into the bush, but you can see the game plan from Schalke enacted perfectly. This time their eyes will be set on the inhibitor towers and the inhibitors shortly after, I am sure. Schalke, unless you can just run at your opponents, and Treats on 11-2, Shurelius was changed so it gives AP more than the health it used to give. Makes it very bad item for Alistair as well. Maybe you could go Chem Tank to run at your opponents, but Schalke just used the fact that they can't really be engaged on to take this inhibitor in the top lane. They're looking for mid. Bot lane Broken Blade's there as Treats now goes in. The stun's going to come out on limit, but he's just so tanky. He has the stopwatch as well. Fate's Call's going to drag back one. Broken Blade trying to dive in. They're looking for Jezu on the backline. Treats is already dead. Neon goes unstoppable. And what can you do? Gilius, the front line, Aegis Assault just blocks all the damage, but the rend is still available here for Jezu. You can see Blue has to use the stopwatch. Neon's still alive. Dived in with a Green Instinct, and now he's going for more. There's Genax down, and Jezu and Tinks, the last 2 men standing. But they won't be for long. Schalke stampede into SK's base.
Looked a little bit dodgy when that Mundo got the quadra kill, but after that moment, Schalke knew exactly how to approach these team fights, and they're going to walk away with their 2nd win of the split.
And it looks like he's going to go for the Echo. So that kind of fits our expectations in terms of how Caps likes to play. Very strong in the side lane, can easily roam around the map early on.
Zanzar not giving up a lot to reset that for mid lane, but Wonder could be in trouble. Very low mana. Early body slam comes out. Now there's no level 6 here for Zanzar. Would take a lot to commit for the dive. Wonder trying to sidestep. 3rd stack not going to be there, but there's first blood coming through. Gnar.
And G2 slowly getting a little bit more control of it.
But of course, G2 spotted across a lot of vision doing this, so it does give permission for Zanzar. As a lane swap in this meta was because of her slow pushing speed. But that said, now looking for an opportunity, looking for the stun here. Caps potentially in trouble. That's going to be a 2-man shockwave. Clean start. That's going to be double drowsy coming down. Astralis getting everything in this fight, but Jankos going to try to buy some space back. Unstoppable shield coming over. Nuke Duck flashes to safety. Flash in from Jankos. Now chasing down Zanzar. Oh no, run Bambi, run. Promise Q though. Maybe fishing for a little bit of support. 1v1. Who is the better MSI champion? For today, it looks like Mickey's got more backup, so things are going to work out in his favor. Promise Q runs for the hills.
Good sidestep from Promise Q. I think he's going to be able to get out from this one. I think it's a little greedy for G2 to over-chase here as well, but there is this minion wave the Reckless can look to grab. Is Jankos still going to chase this?
Very squishy.
No, they're going to give up. All right, so Promise Q does get away with his life, but I was going how Astralis used their priority bot to actually get control of the river. Now they have a pretty good collapse onto G2.
Pull back. White Knight stunned up. Meganar's going to be a big deal here, though, but he's going to leap back out to safety. Snare almost connects. Zanzar goes golden, but there's no one here for the follow-up. Jetsglow off to the side. Trying to stack up. Promise Q goes in, but it's scattered from Astralis. Wonder, though, coming in hot. Promise Q now trying to make his way out to safety. The ultimate slowly but surely going to fade away. He's burning. He's ticking. He's down. Caps now on the hunt. White Knight has to run. Oh, the worst time to turn mini, but just enough movement speed to make it out to safety. And Nuke Duck completely out of mana. This is bad news for Astralis.
Oh, it certainly is, and G2 are not done yet. They're looking for the dive.
Caps going to get the shield first. Has the reset on his ulti up and available. Can tank a few shots. Reckless coming in to follow, but now he's the one tanking the auto. The flash over the wall. The Q, the follow-up. One more to do it. The Kraken Slayer coming in clutch. White Knight getting shut down from downtown, and Reckless making his mark on that fight.
Wow, and G2 are just ballooning this game out of control. They're going to get the Drake, they're going to get a bunch of kills, and Astralis are just being ripped apart. Their positioning looked good, and the fight continues.
Wonder Going forward, he's going to be sleepy. He should go down here. Caps maybe could try to turn this one around, but with the Ignite ticking and with Wonder not quite able to make it over the wall, he will drop in the end.
I wonder if, I wasn't keeping track of his flash, but I wonder if it just came up now. Now Mickey's here to assist.
Walking forward. Still a man advantage, though. Mickey going to be in trouble here, but White Knight also in trouble on the bottom side. That is an unstoppable Olaf. Leaps to safety, the axe! And Yanko's now on a rampage. Meanwhile, on the top side, Mickey will
also be a little careful, but that's also the advantage. Caps in the jungle has a little bit more information.
Caps going to push forward just a little bit there. Zanzara now has to run. It's going to be sleepy. That's a little greedy, I feel like, to go back in for the extra damage, because here comes the TP. Wonder now on the way in. No flash available. Body slam could come through, but just enough for the phase rush. Reckless now coming in as well. Remember, his auto attacks are going to slow here. That's the cue now. Nuke Duck getting knocked back. I don't think they have enough damage to kill him. Oh, Nuke Duck not where you needed to be. A clean collapse from G2.
The top map belongs to us. Caps, and Caps is like, does it though? Does it really?
For these first few weeks, at least until it becomes the new normal, is going to be Reckless on this team, and kind of the attention that he gets, the setup that he's been getting. How is his team? Never mind. G2 are killing people. That Reckless is great. Yanko's is also killing people. He heard you talking smack, Vedius. He's not interested. He wants literally none of it. But important to note that Reckless in these first few weeks has been getting a lot of attention. He has been getting a lot of resources, and it's hard to say if this is a stylistic shift for G2 or if this is just a result of the style of games that they did play, but it is something we'll keep our eyes on. Just like this fight where Jessica's getting absolutely bombed. He's trying to spin. Reckless now going to be in trouble. Big shield coming in, but he manages to get one, trying to reset through, but there's not enough space for him to make it to safety. Mickey now has to run for his life. White Knight chasing Meganar on the way, but that is a Rift Herald on the top side of the map. Astralis, you're getting kills, but at what cost? It's going to be at least another tower taken down by the Herald. Maybe another charge to follow. Nuke Duck going to try his best. Crit chance from her souls. You're maxing out that Rage Blade damage so much faster than any other character. And well, normally attack speed on Senna.
Of course, that's not happening this game, as Promiscu looking for a flank. This could be a big one.
Double Sleep going to come through. Caps has the ulti to reset the fight if they can one-tap him, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. A bit more space bought by Wonder, but they're going to settle for the top lane kill. Caps trying to keep the fight going, fishing for at least one stun. Zanzara going golden, but a beautiful ult on the backside from Mickey X. Meanwhile, though, Reckless just getting popped. That Gnar doing work. White Knight making some space for the rest of the team. Zanzara, hopping, skipping, jumping, but still not able to make it out. A scrappy fight, but so far just a 2 for 2 as Nuke Duck has to run from Leona.
Yeah, and I think that Leona loses this until Caps arrives.
Dash.
Oh, there's the phase rush proc.
Waiting for it. Nuke Duck running out of mana here, though.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the damage to turn this one
around.
no,
he thought maybe I could get the mana, but no, there's an Olaf there. That's gonna do it. No kills back.
And I will say, I think at this point, it's very difficult for G2 to get caught out with how strong they are. It's actually Astral that's getting caught out.
Yep. Shockwave gonna come in, but too little too late now. Reckless on the backside, providing as much support as he can. As Yankos tries to barrel through, but will be shut down. Keep alive, so overall good that he survives. Doesn't burn any sums either, and does get Wonder's flash. Maybe Astral's feeling comfortable enough to try to turn this one around. That's gonna be the 3-man sleep. Zanzara goes golden. Here comes Promiscu looking for the follow-up. White Knight gonna go Meg on the backside, but is it enough, or is it too little, too late? Yankos barreling through the team. Promiscu running for the hills, but it's Caps on the backside. Jeskla trying to do what he can. Caps with the snapback. Nuke Duck buying as much space, but it's a split fight. The 3-man core of Astral is running for the hills as Nuke Duck goes down in the mid lane, and still G2.
That little dragon dance where they could set up around the river, try and get control over some of their side waves.
Forward. Using the mist, the extra movement speed. Chem Tank then activated the extra movement speed. Zanzara getting split from the rest of the team. Nuke Duck isolated. Yanko's just going to one-shot him. Olaf still looks pretty good on this patch. And in the battle of the balanced, it looks like Olaf and Samira will just walk away from each other. They know when they've met their matches. Reckless going to shred through Promiscu. And White Knight going to try to retreat here as Yanko's starting to push in, but Esrank going to come out shortly. 2 more abilities. Now he can spin. Yanko's going to be in trouble. That is definitely not what you want to do. Caps, though, still posturing like he wants a fight. We'll have to settle for the inhibitor.
Yeah, I think that for now, G2 is still pretty happy with how that fight played out. You can definitely see that they are testing their limits somewhat as they chase Astralis into their own half of the base. 2 versus 2 right now. I think that Astralis are definitely in the advantage here.
Oh, now the chase coming through. That's the dash going to be reused to kill Will.
Look at the Ocean Soul.
He's healing so much. They just need 1 more stack, get that extra movement speed. Jessica hunting, but here comes Mickey. Oh, the turn and burn. I don't think that wind wall is going to save him, but the lifesteal will.
They don't have the damage. It's Tank, Gragas, and Leona.
The lock-up, the follow-up, they're fishing the barrel. No, Jessica dashes out to safety. Now Mickey's given his life for basically nothing. Baron is up and available, but Astralis have the man advantage. Zanzara has flash and smite available. Potentially risky as Mickey Hex flashes over the wall. Body block there is big. Zanzar now walking towards the pit. 3K remaining. Wonder trying to split the rest of the team. Reckless gets a good ult across the side, but there's White Knight in the midst of everybody. Cap snapping back on the flank. Just trying to find an opportunity to deal some damage. If he can get in with that ultimate, he can heal. But there's Nuke over the wall. Maybe they can get it. Maybe they can do it. They get it! Astralis, they steal the Baron. Yanko's trying to move his way through the rest of the team. Astralis now on retreat. Caps on the flank, trying to herd them back, trying to stop them from utilizing this Baron, but Promise to buy a bit more space. But now it's Caps in trouble. Astralis, for now, they've won the day. If they keep this fight going, they will surely come out on top. That's Caps down as well. They steal the Baron, they get out alive, and now they want a little bit more. White Knight starting to chase. That's going to be 3 on the Hyperproc. Stridebreaker used. Chasing, but he's tired. He can't stack.
Is slowly setting up that wave in the top lane. The Eldritch Drake is spawning soon, and it's a matter of can G2 buy enough time for Caps down on the back line, and what's Jankos going to do?
Trying to get some work done. Nuke has to flash, but no, Jankos is still going to take him down. Olaf just does not care about any of this. Jankos going to get knocked back, though. That's going to be the 2-man. Jessica now pushing for the follow-up. Spin. Samira on the way forward, but still, Caps Wonder stepping in. Reckless off to the side. Remember, 4-item 80 carry. It might be a Senna, but she's still going to hurt. Jessica healing up, but he can be stopped in the end. The spin will be denied, and White Knight has to retreat. Stridebreaker, blast cone out to safety. He's going to walk away, but G2, they've won the fight. They'll probably take the Elder, and they are set to take the game.
Whew, wow, that looked like a really good fight initially for Astralis, especially with the fact that Reckless had no summoners, but no one was on Reckless. He was just team. That window has gone. Let's see if G2 can crack the base once again.
Hard setup to do. Astralis will not pick this as their final fight location. Instead, looking to fight in the base, looking for better opportunities. Promise Q, though, forced to ult early. The true damage coming in for Olaf. Going to ignore all that damage reduction. And for now, G2 just going to be happy with 2 inhibitors. Looks like they'll go for 3. But White Knight making sure to stop the wave here means that Caps instead is going to focus on the Nexus towers. But you can tell that G2 are giving respect over to Astralis. That said, it's going to be the double sleep. No follow-up.
No real follow-up there. Zanya's going to come out.
Trading the Zanyas for an ult, but he is going to get knocked back. Flawlessly timed by Wonder. Mickey now pushing in, is going to manage to find stun. The follow-up is instantly there. Oh, this is where the buff is just too powerful. Nuke running for the hills, but the Dragon is executing left and right, and Jessica can try to spin all he wants, and it might be enough. He's turning it back. He's walking right into the stun, and he doesn't know it. The leap forward, that's going to do it. White Knight running for the hills. The snapback is there. He buys a bit of time with the stopwatch of his own, and now he's flashing out to safety. Maybe if he goes Mega, maybe, just maybe, White Knight can turn it back, but no. The Dragon buff comes through in the end. The ace for G2, and they will take the game over Astralis. Although, without a minion wave, it's going to take a few extra seconds.
Chaotic game. KDAs have been ruined, but G2 got what they wanted. They will secure the win. Astralis will drop to 1 and 3. But what a hectic and fun game we had today.
Absolutely fantastic here in the final moments. A back and forth, and you love to see it.
Whew. Nuke Duck at 10 deaths. I feel like that there was just never an order.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, 4 range champs locking a Malphite. It's the perfect thing you can do, because as the Olaf's running forwards past your front line, you ult their back line, and there's
Don't say I can take this objective for free.
And this is such a difficult game for Misfits to play. Losing pressure across 3 lanes, enemy jungler being stronger and so much further ahead, but maybe Vander can turn it back here. This is big. TP coming into the bot lane. Misfits know that they have to gamble to come back. The flash out from Trimby. Here and now stepping forward. The ulti in. They should be able to take down the Seraphine. Bring it in, trying to donate to kill the Kabe, and that's good. You got that glass jaw on the rogue side right now, and if Misfits get a lead, it's pretty impossible to play this one out. As now we see Gage coming in on the top side, Razor coming in. No room for Odoamne to do anything. Spear going to come in, doesn't even need it. The egg is assault to finish.
Really nice. And this is, again, going to slow Odoamne down, and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, which is that if Misfits are able to find these ganks, if they're able to like put some of these lanes from Rogue behind, this comp gets very difficult for Rogue to play. Ooh, good flash. Hook does not connect, and Razork is able to get out of there, so clever thinking. Larson is in the top lane, though.
Hook lands. With the managed hook, that's going to be a big deal. The arrow could come in as well, but Razork now running for the hills. Larson fishing for the kill. Now the stun coming in. Larson potentially in trouble, though, as VTO is on the way. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, still the Aphelios is alive. He's healing, but he can't quite get it done, and now the Ash, the damage just raining in. Han Sama putting on a show here as Odoamne comes in and looks to finish the job, looking for a bit of vengeance, but VTO...
about how Misfits playstyle actually thrives in this environment. They love that scrappy, heavy style where it's not comfort zone, and they're going to be dictating the pace of the game.
Big arrow.
Oh, such a good arrow.
For slide and glide, is going to dash in now with the pushback, waiting for so long on Larson. Good calculation on that stun timer. Oh.
I think is going to be so valuable in these later game fights. Look at how much stronger he is than Vito. Also, Inspired is going to have so much some of that execution by just ballooning their gold lead and constantly finding picks.
Big arrow. The charm is still going to hit that range. A little ridiculous here. The sidestep, though. Kabi not going to be able to get the ult off. Going to throw down a little bit more damage. The follow-up double snare on a lineup that has been to Worlds. It is expected to go to Worlds again. We'll hold that thought. As Trimby is now in trouble. The arrow has gone down. Kabe coming in with the onslaught, and Vander going to grab that kill.
He definitely got better after his first day, but here's another arrow.
Wait. No, okay. All right, observers. Okay.
Okay, for those that don't know, our observers really like to bait us. They like love Ezreal ults and Ashe arrows, and they're like, oh, is it gonna hit? And I assume that it's gonna hit.
But we do it every time.
We do it every time.
We fall for it every time. Oh, where's it gonna go? No. So for now, contesting this Drake, though, is a big deal. This delays the soul win condition. Ult available, though, and now gonna have to walk away. Olaf not that tanky yet, does have the Gore Drinker if he can get into melee range, but since he's already half health, it might be a little difficult. Razork, let's see if he can get the steal. TP coming in, this could be a big fight. Off to the side is the Cinder. Here comes the Malphite off to the side. Larson is going to be in trouble. Trimby going to be in trouble. Here, where he's going to go. He's taking his time on this one. They get the Drake. Already a big win. Now the ult over the wall. Odoamne in, but Seraphine trying to turn. The charm is there. Trimby's still alive. But here comes Razork. Big damage. Now blocking the force these small picks to get these small advantages and build up a greater one. That said, well, here it's going to be in trouble, actually. We're just going to...
I think this is fine.
Okay, there's the ult.
Yeah. Odoamne didn't have flash, so it was very difficult for him to commit. Okay, here comes another arrow. I think that one's going to miss, yeah, as predicted. But Larson doing a great job here in the mid lane as well. I think we're seeing a bit of a...
Someone to keep your eyes on, but he is going to be TPing in onto the backside. The Lantern
going
to take Razork out to safety. Can body block there, but the charm's still going to connect onto two. The shove back with the flashes. It's clean, and now they can turn. Kabe, multiple members slow. That's a 4-man ult.
Oh, no hook from Vander. Oh, I really thought that he was dead there, but that was really good flash from Odoamne. Oh, hang on, that's an arrow.
They're locked. Aegis Assault gone. Razork should drop. You're healing up, though.
Good stun.
Meanwhile, the hook is going to land. That's going to be massive. Seraphine taken down.
Wait, are they just going to go straight for Baron? I mean, they can. They
feel confident, or Misfits rather, did not feel confident enough to start that Baron, to take that risk, to force that exchange.
They're going to do it. Oh, I love this from Larson. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, now he knows.
He's going to be in trouble. This is disaster, though. This is disaster. Misfits are betting so much on this play. They've already lost hundreds of gold on the bottom wave as it crashed into the tower. No one was there to pick it up. They lost another couple hundred in the mid lane. Luckily, Cinder was there, but albeit a little late. Rogue are going to grab their third Drake, this one uncontested. And now Misfits are also backing off the Baron. So what started off so incredibly positive was punished so well by Rogue. By better win.
You know, they can just keep scaling up. They can keep, they can just go straight back towards the Baron.
But Syndra's in the area. Syndra can contest. It's still risky, even with a smite in the area.
But with the Azir here, this is going to be so... Oh, here comes Malphite.
Oh my god, Rogue has bet it all on this game.
Here we go.
Rogue.
Oh, that's so big.
Here, Rit. Off to the side, waiting for vision over the wall. 3-man into the 3-man. That's going to be big. Now the Pantheon immediately. The flash bomb. They survive. Larson on the backside for now, uncontested. But the rest of the team now on the way in. Keep in mind, Baron's been denied, but Odoamne is here. Misfits burning a ton of cooldowns, but that's massive from Vander. The rest of the team buying space. Larson running for the hills, but that's it. The shutdown. Kabe has been unleashed, and Misfits running in. Rogue.
That TP is going to be up available for Herod once again. Oh, but they may have caught Vito.
Caught out. So much damage. Odoamne just one-shotting him, and we've seen this before, Venice, and Razork is just another name. Again, just getting absolutely obliterated here. He's going to throw out the Aegis Assault, but that's it. Rogue finding 2 quick picks back-to-back. Meanwhile, frantic pings in the mid lane from Misfits, desperate to get something in return.
That was so big for Rogue, and like, this whole team fight now just disappeared because 2 massive picks. The young rookie for Misfits faltering. Very similar to what we saw last week, getting caught out while the arrow will come through. They will be able to get away, but it doesn't matter because that's still 25 seconds. Vito has the teleport. Razork still has his ultimate. Misfits, they're just trying to stall, but let's see if Rogue will let them.
Good damage coming in.
Really good damage from Kabe. Holy moly. Look at Odo on the flank.
This is big. That's massive shock blast in. Vander needs to peel as much as he can, but already there's going to be the spell shield there. Odoamne now Kabe trying to fire back the ult in, but there's no one there for follow-up. Hira trying to buy space for the rest of the team to move in, but ooh, good damage. Not nearly enough, and now Rogue. Undenied Baron access. They're set up to take this one, but the TP, Vito wants a little bit of redemption. Kabe's waiting over the wall, but he has no ultimate available. Maybe, just maybe you can get a steal. Look at the picture-in-picture. Pantheon on the way in. 5K getting lower. Big stun across the entire team.
Oh,
he's going right to the pit. That's a little bit too early. The Aegis is all buying a little bit more time, but there's no more burst. There's no more follow-up. He can't do it. Razork, he has it. Gore Drinker, he's alive, but no. Larson, he takes it. Kabe on the side. Knocked down where he stands. That's the shutdown as well. Vito running for the hills, but it's too little, too late. And when it matters most, Rogue make the right call.
Oh my word, that was so close, but just enough for Rogue to be able to secure the Baron. And now, with the kills in their back pocket, they should be able to run it straight down mid and look to end this game.
Incredible game. Rogue not quite able to play it out 100% as cleanly as they like, but when the chips were on the table, they came out on top. They found their opportunity, they found their fights, they found those picks on the bottom side of the map. Good damage coming in though, but sadly it's only Vander. The sidestep as Trimby leaps in. Maybe they can get something done. 6 seconds counting down. If Euphelios is alive, maybe, just maybe they can get it. Look at Hansama, he's so incredibly low. The Malphite does good damage with the E, he's stepping forward, but no, the Nexus is getting shredded, they get it! Rogue on a knife's edge there for a moment, but they will come out 4-0.
Whew. Misfits made Rogue work for that one. What an impressive. Do they have some sort of special... They're going to go to the block. Okay, so we saw Melita bring this out last week. It's definitely a comfort pick for him. But the fact that they have so much control should have given Selfmade the opportunity to set up for an invade. He chose not to do it.
Oh, Whippo going for the solo kill, the immediate flash out. The TF...
He hasn't even reset yet.
They're going to... Ooh, wait, okay. Moving in, Chains, Niski, no cleanse. Spear's gonna land, big damage. Now coming in, Skeens has a fall, but the flash out to safety. Meanwhile, Selfmade in the bot lane, not getting a whole lot done. Is gonna use ult, but comp, no defensive tools available. Hillsang gonna activate the E here. Maybe a bit of a misclick is now they're pulling back in. LeBron flashing out to safety to heal the damage, just barely he's living. No! Hillsang gonna take it in the end.
All right, so that wave is definitely gonna be lost to the tower, but you can see the amount of time. I wanna see, yes, Renekton's gonna reset. He's probably gonna get back in time to catch some of it, but most of it will be lost, and as you rightly said, he was able to catch that wave at the very least. The CS gap is going to close, but Whippo should still feel happy because the gold advantage gained for upset is going to be pretty significant as the flash comes through.
Big stun, LeBron still just level 5, gonna try to move through, but misses the Zenith Blade. Skenon's on the way in.
They have been trying to enable Selfmade as much as possible in the early game, and look at what that is resulting in.
Yep, it's past that point now. He no longer just needs to power farm as CC's coming in. The follow-up CC there from Hillsang too as he pops the bond. Sagenda running for his life, and Whippo gonna grab that kill there. So again, the lead further snowballing as LeBron gonna try to just get a little bit of vision back in exchange. Not a good trade overall.
Look at this. They know that Drake is spawning, but they don't care about it. Instead, they're gonna funnel as many plates as possible, you know, into Selfmade, right? This Olaf is just gonna continue to snowball. Of course, the Renekton's gonna get some gold as well, but this is a more than worthwhile trade for Fnatic. And I just really want to highlight again how, like, Fnatic's playstyle is optimal for what the meta currently is, which is funneling resources into your jungler, the roaming support style that helps cover Fnatic. And look, Hillsang is helping his mid push out that wave right now. It's not Selfmade. It's a joy to watch Fnatic, and I think it's a big step in the right direction, especially compared to what we saw last week.
Definitely a good look. And hard to be critical.
We're seeing it now from Fnatic, and to me this is super exciting because I think it's really hard to do, but if you do it well, it can be very effective.
Yeah, that said, what Hillsang is doing here is unclear.
Yeah.
Giving hope to Vitality. Now remember that if someone hits the pink ward, you do not have to fight them to the death, despite any appearance. Not questionably, there's really no punish.
They didn't contest them at all. They really just... I mean, I admit that Fnatic did just reset.
Well, there we go. Big damage. Comp gets one shot. My God. Oh, and the shockwave to follow up. LeBron now going to be in trouble, but Sagenda comes in. He's trying to turn it. Maybe that's going to be enough. Big damage, though. Selfmade to the backside. That's the beneficiary of so much gold, but the chains have been attached. He's still unstoppable. Gore Drinker is still a little bit too strong, and Melitza has to run for the hills. It's going to take 3 dashes for him to get out to safety. Had to use the flash as well, but Fnatic went out on the skirmish.
So I acknowledge that Vitality is probably a little bit afraid of how strong Fnatic is, but I felt like that with the control they had of the river, that probably would have been the best place for them to look for a pick, look to try and punish Fnatic, but they conceded all that control, and then Fnatic said, well, you know what, if you're not going to fight us, we're going to fight you. And then they just dive in the mid lane, they get that pick, and they're going to get themselves the Drake.
Thaddeus, it looked really good until the 2 champions who got hit by that Nora ultimate had Gore Drinker and Stare before 20 minutes, and then reality hit, and reality hit hard. Now, still able to find opportunities. Hillsang, of course, going down again. As Bubba's run for the hills, maybe Sagenda can get some more damage here. Bubba's actually going to be in trouble. He should drop here. TP coming in.
Yeah.
That's one. Skeens is here as well. This could be a massive turn because that's the Ori. That's the follow-up. That's the knock-up. But no matter how strong the Olaf is, Niski isn't, and that's going to be big money onto Skeens from that play so you could buy it, because normally when you're this far behind, if you have to delay your build to go for healing reduction, you're just putting your
Debate between Gnar and Renekton.
being resolved in front of our eyes, clearly. Very
Is
heated.
it?
As, wow. The Poke Mage is getting absolutely blasted by the Assassin here. As Upset does a ton of damage. Meanwhile, in the fight, mid lane, we've got a fight. If we go full screen on the bigger fight here as Melita gets run down, that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. The dash over the wall, but he still gets shot. Meanwhile, Whippo going to absolute town, trying to dash through. Sagenda on the run because Selfmade is just about unkillable. Skeens now has to run for the hills as well. The axe lands. There's a dissonance there to speed him up if he needs it. That's the double kill for the Orianna, and a little bit of vengeance there for Niski.
Oh my god, Selfmade's even standing over his corpse and just emoting him. Fnatic got themselves an ace at 22 minutes into the game. This has been an absolute slaughter and a definitely much needed sight for many Fnatic fans. After it was a rough week 1, they have come into week 2 looking dominant.
All things considered, relatively early in the game. So Fnatic have to be really willing to dive or split the map to find greater advantages, or catch LeBron as he's going to dash out to safety, pulled back immediately by the ultimate. Now maybe the follow-up from Sagenda, though. He needs to stack this rage if he wants to keep this going, but with the Olaf ult down this early, maybe they can turn. That's the Steric. Scoredrinker trying to heal up just a little bit more. The rest of the team now moving in. Hillsang fishing for the stun. Melitza's still running. Ball going in, but that's Upset on the backside with Blippo there as well. A massive flank. Meganar, the knockback, though. Maybe, just maybe, Sagenda can live. The dash forward with the Stridebreaker. The knockout to safety, canceling the stun from Hillsang. He's holding on, but still bad news for Vitality.
Wow. Fnatic really showcasing the number of assassins that they have on this team as they all just dive onto the backline.
Yeah.
Very well played from them, and they really are just throwing their wallet in the face of Vitality right now. 10k gold is the advantage. With the Baron buff running out in about a minute's time, they should be able to, at the very least, knock on the doors of these inhibitor towers.
Make it rain, Fnatic. Make it rain. Vitality holding on as best they can. Lebrov, I think, mostly just trying to kill the creeps here, knowing he's not really going to have a chance to kill the champion. Sagenda coming in, though, can lay down a little bit more damage, try to clear this one out. But in the meantime, Upset taking down this bottom tier 2. Bad news for Vitality is they're going to have to commit more members to get less done, which means that if they overcommit to any single play, Fnatic can probably get some bigger objective back in response, especially as we are now 12 seconds.
Half minutes before they can end the game. It's, yeah, it's a difficult situation for Vitality to be in, and like it also showcases how influential the draft can be, and when you give some of these people some of these power picks, how dominant they can be on it, and Selfmade showcasing as well how great his Olaf is. 406 been involved in 10 of the 14 kills, but we could be in some trouble now though, or it's that whole who's trapped in with who sort of situation, you know?
TP coming in. Niski, of course, has the Banshees. Is going to block that Leona, which is massive, but that's only going to be one connected. Now we got to keep our eyes on the Olaf. Raid boss, can they take him down? Oh, they're not ready for the Mythic Raid, baby. Comp backing off. Sagenda now trying to chase. Maybe, just maybe they can down Selfmade, but here comes Hillsang. Maybe he can get something done. No, the shutdown is massive, but now Upset coming in. Gonna get the Gale Force to come out and finish off that kill. Melita has to run for the hills. Sagenda as well, praying he can turn Mini as fast as humanly possible for that extra little bit.
Exactly the same, you know? Top jungle synergy, trying to come in clutch. Selfmade now, 1 versus 3.
Also has the Gargoyle Stone play now, which is also going to offer another amazingly large shield, but that said, healing reduction.
That significantly large amount of money on stats that make them very difficult to kill.
Oh, and that's bad timing for Sagenda. Has to leap out to safety. Whippo immediately in the midst of the entire team. The CC, the follow-up. Now, Selfmade running through the entire lineup. LeBlanc has been taken down. Melitza keeping the chains on, but not going to be able to stop him. The flash forward from Hillsang, getting the follow-up there on the mount-up and the double kill for Upset in the end. Skeens and Sagenda got to run because Upset is very strong. The flash forward, the W, going to get the opportunity to go in there. Huh. All right. Well, at least it looked cool. Ghost gold in there for Sagenda. Probably wasn't going to have another opportunity to use it, so might as well throw out the stopwatch then. And Fnatic going to go for a victory lap. Infernal Soul and the Baron as well. And credit to Vitality for punishing, I think.
Really?
Oh, hold on. Let's see how this fight works out. Whippo in the midst of an entire team. Niski still in the area as well. Skeens goes gold, and maybe they can get something done, but here comes Comp on the backside trying to finish off Whippo. Overall, though, Niski, Sagenda now coming in. They're shutting down a few of these Baron buffs. Infernal Soul's still going to be a problem, but they've going to deny at least a little bit of time from this Baron. Maybe Fnatic get over aggressive here.
All I'm going to say is if I was Selfmade, I would be pinging the Medjais in Niski's inventory right now, and I would be saying, that's not very gold efficient, is it, Niski?
Wholesome team environment as LeBron almost gets one shot, and the follow-up axe is going to be there as we get a little bit of emo BM before Selfmade.
Oh, Zaya's backing in the bush, by the way.
No. Okay, they're going to try to find the stun. The sidestep and ult from Whippo comes in. Hillsang going to look for the setup. The Whippo-Hillsang duo. Legendary hardcore engage bros. Gonna dash in, not gonna find the CC. Sagenda pulling back. They're gonna get nib, but not a wave quite yet.
Yeah, so you know Brand, just you can't play.
He can't walk into the river. You can't. It's against the rules.
It literally puts him out. It's like you just can't play.
It's not on fire anymore.
Yeah, not on fire. However, Zach, that's a little tricky one. Is he really liquid? Who knows?
Non-Newtonian fluid as Whippo dives into the backside, and Lebrov just gonna get absolutely one-shot. Hillsang pulling the rest of the team in. Sagenda sees his opportunity. The three-man, he's going back. But Melitza and Skeens are running for the hills. They do not want to sacrifice what little KDA they have left on the back of that Gnar play as the thumbs up come out, and the Fnatic victory is now assured. It was 99.9%, but now it is at 100 as Fnatic are gonna end the game soonish.
Anytime now. There they go. Fnatic will secure themselves another win. Great start to the week for Fnatic. We already talked about it.